this trash ass shit. Look at this trash ass shit. They try to associate me with that. Like, what the fuck? Look at this shit, bro. This trash ass shit, bro. They try to associate me with that. Try to say they gonna trespass me from this, whatever you call this place, Shell's gas station. Like, what the bro, I'm riding the skateboard. I'm riding the skateboard, dog, to the Wawa. That's way down that way. I don't know why I had my ankle was all messed up, bro. So I was stretching out my ankle. So I put my hand on the wall, and then some gay guy, bro. This dude, I thought this bitch was a girl. This bitch so hoish, bro. What are you doing? I said, I'm stretching. What are you doing to my machine? I said, bro, I don't know what you talking about, bro. Next thing you know, I came to him. I like, bro, what you mean? I ain't doing nothing to your machine. But for one, dog, I had seen there was a black dude that was over there. And then the black dude, I think he was spoofing up the situation, telling the nigga, like, oh, this and that. Like, they wanted to give me trespass. So I'm looking at the junk like, and I'm looking at Buddy, dog. It's just like, you know, it's just the community. They don't want me. I don't know. I guess they really, this is what it is. They want me to go far for my stuff, man. Like, 'cause this is the corner store for where I'm at. I'm like down the street. You see where it said Mirandin Road? I'm like going down that way. So I guess they try to make me suffer. Oh, let's try to trespass him to get him to go far to go get something to drink from the store. I don't know, bro, but this place is trash, bro. This is in the middle of nowhere. The first day I come out there, this bitch begging me to buy something for $20. Like, bitch. She begging me to buy something for $20. Like, bitch, fuck out of here. I said, oh, what you got? First day come out there, bro, they treat me like a king. Like, oh, what do you need? What do you want? Bro, what the hell, bro? It is what it is, though, bro. You know, I see that shit, but you know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at they run down that shit, bro. And then another thing about it was, I know it's the police got something to do with it. Because last time I was over there, I felt like the cops was following me, man. Like, I was walking down the street, go get some water, because you know they got like a water spigot right there. So I walked over there, and I was like, oh, let me go ask him to let me put some water in the 5-gallon jug. So I asked him, I said, yo, so from what I'm thinking, the thing that happened was that the cops is right there, and then, you know, I just had plans to just go put water in the spigot, from the spigot, ain't it? Because I always seen it, but I never tested to see if it worked. So I walked over there, and I had told him, I said, yo, I was just going to use it, but I'm like, nah, let me don't use it, because I already see the cop. The cop out here is suspect. So I asked the cop, I said, yo, I asked the dude, I said, yo, can I get some water? And then he just was acting weird. He was just like he wanted to say no to try to make it seem like I did something, but he seen that it didn't make no sense for him to say no. Oh, it was just weird, and he's just like, yeah. So I guess 2 days later, I come back from the job. I walked in there, I was just trying to grab me something to drink right quick, and then this hoe come up to me talking about oh, you trespassed. I was like, what the fuck is you talking about, man? You trespassed from night shift. And I was just at night shift with the guy with the messed up eye. He the one that gave me the water. So I know it wasn't him. So I'm looking at it like, hold up, it must be that faggot, the gay guy. Man, and then I'm just like, I don't know, bro. You know, it is what it is, bro, but one thing I do know for sure, dog, is that these people don't want to leave me alone, bro. Like, know, bro. This is crazy, but you know, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. And then it's one more step just to get the police involved. That's all it is. Because now instead of me just going to the store, coming back, it got to be extra now. Oh, you trespass! Oh, I'm calling the police. Cause I'm like, I don't understand why he didn't call the police. If you're gonna trespass me, and you figure that I was doing something to your thing, why you ain't call the police? Cause you know I was, you know he couldn't have gotten nothing off him. I walked all the way over there, but it's main road. He could have called the cops and said, oh, the guy, he's wearing this and that. Cop could have just came at me and approached me like, yo, what happened, bro? Ain't no cop ever approached me. So that's when I had seen the cop. They go to bus. Like I said, man, this place is trash. Today buses don't much even run till about like 8 o'clock. It is what it is, though. So yeah, man. So yeah, bro. Yeah, I called my family today, and I was asking asking them how they doing and shit. Last time I had called him, my little nephew was talking about something about my son. That's all he do is play games. And he was telling me about his day, what he's gonna be doing. So I think I called him today. Another time, like with today's Mother's Day. I guess my kids came over there. So I asked him how his day going, and then he really wasn't being up front with me. I don't think, but I guess I asked my other nephew, what is he doing? I said, y'all playing a game? I guess he said no. I was like, so what you doing? Is he about reading a book? He was like, no. And it's Sunday. It's like they're not going to school tonight, so of course you're playing a game. I don't know why they didn't want to say that he's playing a game. So that's what it's the little things like that you see. They starting to tell them jits to say like, don't inform me on a lot of stuff they doing. I don't know, bro. It's crazy. Last time, I think about a year ago, I was trying to talk to my nephews, and then they was playing like they didn't want them to let me talk to them, like they didn't want to have a conversation with me. Like, oh, I gotta go, and all because they just trying to make it seem like they trying to put me where like you don't have conversations with nobody. That's why they was doing that. So you can see that the kids ain't really got the option to do anything. It's the grown adults is doing it's making them do these things, but I just needed to say that. Was growing up, I was chilling, right? And my brother, this nigga used to always be stealing stuff from a nigga room, asking for money, borrowing this, borrowing that. And I used to see this nigga like, bro, what's up with this nigga? This nigga used to steal my clothes. Talk my expensive clothes, y'all. Steal my clothes, do this, do that. He come from. This nigga even stole my cell phone. had like a flip phone. Back in the days, like Boost Mobile had these flip phones. Them jumps was like, they had a little walkie-talkie feature on it. It was a flip. So they had the walkie-talkie feature on it. So like every time you talk, it act like a walkie-talkie. So I had that phone, that nigga stole it. So after he steal it, and then, you know, I don't know what he do with it, but he sell it or whatever. And I had clothes. Nigga come like he come from Tampa. He steal my clothes. It's a thieving ass nigga. This nigga stealing all my stuff, doing all this and that. And so, you know, that's what it was. Asking people for money. This nigga borrowed some money from my dog. My dog, he was a jit at the time. He about my age. You know, out of all the people that come to, I have money. He don't come to his own little brother, but he go to my dog for money. He asked my dog for money and just borrowing money from people. It was just ridiculous. So now, I don't know, it's like now, so he have his kids all grown up. And I guess he got that reputation of asking people for money, borrowing money from niggas and stuff like that. He got that rep. Me, I never did that. I don't much even ask my mama for money. I don't much even ask my mom for money, bitch. Like, I don't ask nobody for money. I never borrowed no money. Well, I think I had needed $1. One time, dog, I needed $1. I think it was $1 or some shit. And I couldn't get $1. I had asked my little cousin across the street for $1, but he asked me for $1 one time too, bitch, and I gave him $1. He like, oh, Phil, man, you got $1? I was like, yeah, I got $1. Gave it to him. And then I had needed $1 bad. I forgot what I needed it for. I don't much even think it was $1, but it wasn't a lot of money. I think it was about like $5. I had needed it bad, and I had asked him, and he ain't have it. Like, dog, I ain't got it. I was like, damn, dog. I said, how every time you need money, bitch, I got it. But when I need money, bitch, you ain't got it. So I was just looking at it like, damn. But it was what it is. But it was just, it was nothing. It was just a couple of dollars. So after that, you know, whatever, you know, his kid grew up. So he got kids now. He's got kids older, bro. And I'm looking at it like, he got that rep. Asking niggas for money, stealing stuff from his own family, doing all this. So now, what happened is, now, this nigga, you know, I don't know, his kids get older, and I think his kids get whiff of his thing or whatever. And I don't know, I guess they feel bad or something, but, you know, I don't know. So now, I'm in the same situation. I'm not asking people for money. I'm asking my mom for money. And then at that point is to add to that, bitch, I don't never ask my mom for money, though. I never asked my mom for money. The last time I asked my mom for money, bro, was like middle school. I swear, bro, middle school. and it was middle school for lunch, for snacks. Then after that, I ain't never asked my mom for money, bro. I was even with my baby mama. I needed cash. Ain't had no money. And I ain't asked for no money, bitch. I went out there, got it on my own, bitch. Went out there, had me a couple of, you understand? When I did my business, came back, put food on the table. So now, I'm in a situation where I can't do that. I gotta go to work, gotta look for a job. So now what they doing, in order for me to ask my mama for money, they fucking up the work. Go to a job. Some bitch just accused me of sexual harassment. I ain't much even freaking talked to the hoe. She said that I had sexually harassed her. And she got witnesses, so I lose my job. So now I gotta put gas in my car, I gotta go to work. And now guess what? I gotta ask my mom for money. Oh, mom, you got like $10, you got $20, $30, $40, $50. I gotta put gas in my car. I gotta pay for lawyer. I gotta do all this shit. And I'm just stay asking her for money. And I'm just looking at the situation like every time, cause every time I'm looking at it, I'm like, hold up, this looks so familiar. Like the way I'm asking for money, situations that I'm in, it look like my brother's situation. So, but the only thing about it is that I ain't steal nothing from nobody. So my sister, like, I was supposed to go to a job overnight in Dade County or Broward County, Fort Lauderdale. My sister, she stay in Fort Lauderdale. Currently, at the moment, I'm in West Palm. So it's dumb for me to go all the way to West Palm, sleep, come back to Fort Lauderdale when my sister, she stay right there. And I get me some sleep, wake up and go back to work the next day. I go back to my spot in West Palm Beach the next day after the job is over with. So, and I was just looking at the situation like, hold up. Like, what if I go over there and they accuse me of stealing? I know this is not the way you're supposed to be thinking about your family, dog, but I'm just looking at the context and the history, dog. Like, why am I asking for money when I got money? I stay on the grind. I'm stay doing. I got motion over here. I got motion over here. I got motion over there. Still ain't nothing moving though. Even though I got the motion, bro, ain't nothing moving. Ain't nothing coming in. No money coming in. No transactions. And then it's legitimate. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at this shit like, what? How is this so? I'm a grown man. I'm supposed to be able to make some kind of move or some type of money come in, bro. Like something, no matter what it is, it's something. I ain't got no motion, no money coming in. I'm like deadlocked. And then I go to a job. These bitches coming up with bullshit just to try to get a nigga fired. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I ain't do nothing wrong. And then I'm the best worker at that. I work the best at the job. Talking about working with these suckers, bro. These people is not working that good at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at this shit like, what's the fuck? Why do they hate on a nigga like this? You know what I'm saying? So it all equates to what? You know what it equates to? Taking away my money, making me look stupid, making me act like my brother. You know what I'm saying? For me to be asking for money, because I don't know, it just kind of look like, it's like I know I had my cousin. He had an older brother. His name was Jim. His name was Roland. even though his name was Roland, everybody called him Little Jim because his older brother is Jim. So now they trying to say, oh yeah, I'm Little MacArthur, but I'm nothing like this nigga. I don't ask for money. I stay with cash. I don't steal from people. I don't steal from my own family. So we the total opposite. So now, all of a sudden, miraculously, I'm asking for money. I'm asking for a lot of money. Then they even making this nigga try to give me money. And bro, the whole time, bitch, I always been doing my shit. That's why I say the shit's bullshit. Even at that one time too, when my little brother, my mama went to Haiti for a couple of months. You know, she out there doing a little money thing. And then, you know, it was up to us to pay the rent, pay the bills in the house for the month. So I'm like, yo, I got money, bitch. I've been hustling for this little petty couple dollars, bitch. I still got money for the light bill, all this and that, right? So I run off to my little brother. I say, homie, match me on the bill, fam. Like, I put some, you put some. I'm gonna get it. This nigga looked at me with a scary face, like, nigga, I ain't got it. I'm like, bitch, how the fuck you ain't got it? This nigga looked at me with a scary face. So now I'm in this situation where now, like, years later, where they got me asking people for money. I need like $400. I think I needed to fix something. Guess who pulled through for me, dog? My little brother. The same nigga I asked for the little. It was $60 for the bill when I had asked him for the money. And the nigga, I had a dove on top of the bill, and all I was asking the nigga is to put another dove on top. The nigga didn't have the dove, and I was looking at the nigga like, what? Nigga, how the hell you ain't got a dove, bro? Nigga didn't have the dove. Nigga looked at me with a scary face. Like, bitch, I ain't got it. And I was looking at the shit like, damn, bro. So now, to make the shit look fantastic years later when they fucking me up, making me lose my job, I ain't got no motion. I got motion, but the motion, they not trying to make me get the motion. So years later, so I'm in a situation where I need $400. But bruh came through $400 for me. I was like, damn, bro, thanks. But it kind of looked suspect, though. You know what I'm saying? Because of the situation, dog. Because it's like, you know, it kind of felt like some payback or some redemption type junk. Like, oh, yeah, this goes back to that time when you had asked me for money and I didn't have it. But now, nigga, I got $400. And it's like, what? You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, wow. I don't think he did the redemption or try to make it seem like he was trying to get back at me, but I kind of felt like that's what it was all about. And that can probably equate to why I ain't got no money now. Because I always had money. And I don't ask people for money, dog. So they trying to make it seem like, oh, nigga, you ain't got no money. You asking us for money and shit like that. And, you know what I'm saying? So, bam, there it is. And then it's kind of putting face on the people, or face recognition to the kids oh, Uncle V, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got no money, or, you know, I also got kids. And the kids making, like, putting the image in my kid's head to say, like, I ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I just was like, because I'm looking at all the situations that I'm in, and it's bullshit. It ain't real, bro. Like, I'm chilling at my job, ain't saying nothing to your ass, and you just made me lose my job. I'm out here just minding my business, and I can't get no work. I got my business I'm running. I got my business I'm running, bitch, and I can't make no money, even though the business that I'm running, like, you can't not just buy nothing from my business, dog. You gotta buy something. Like, if it ain't gonna make it ain't gonna make $1 million overnight, but shit, it might make $100. You know what I'm saying, for the month or two. You feel what I'm saying, bitch? But nah, shit ain't much even making a penny. It ain't much even making a penny, bro. Like, come on, bro. That's bullshit. So, yeah, so I'm looking at it like, yeah, like that. This is what they doing. Fucking up my money if I could ask my peoples for money. And then the situation where I'm thinking, like, because it's just, yeah, bro. Because my mama what she just said, oh, yeah, so it was a situation. That's why I know that it's phony, is because my brother, he was supposed to be paying rent. We had a house. So my brother, my older brother, he's staying in the house. But it's like it was like a 3-bedroom house. We had the master bedroom, then we had the bedroom, and then we had like a pool room, like, it's like a pool room. It's in the back. It got its own kitchen, own shower, everything, right? So my brother, he's staying in that shit by himself. You know what I'm saying? Even like when we was everybody was trying to get that room. My mama said no, if whoever come up with the rent, they could stay in that room. So bitch, I went to jail, I went to prison. So when I jumped out, this nigga there. So that nigga there. And then I'm like, I asked my mom, I said, bruh, is this nigga paying rent back there? She like, yeah. And she like, yeah, but this nigga wasn't paying the shit consistently. He might pay here and there. But the thing is that this nigga's on child support. So this nigga on child support, plus this nigga paying rent? No, I don't think so. So the nigga wasn't making the rent every month. I know that for sure. So I was telling her, I was like, look, man, let me move back there. So I like, man, the nigga ain't giving you no money, this and that. And then I think after I had that little big argument with him and all this and that, telling me he broke and shit, she started to tell me, oh, he's paying the rent. Like, he paid the rent for this month. How much did you pay? And I'm like, I was looking at the shit like, yeah, so the thing was, we're having a dispute about how much rent I'm supposed to pay, how much rent he's supposed to pay. So I told her, I like, look, I can't be paying no stack for the little room I got. This nigga got a bigger portion of the house. This nigga's supposed to be paying a bigger portion of the rent. So I told her, nigga, I'm gonna throw you about $300 for the rent. This nigga's supposed to throw you about 15 a stack for his portion. I guess the rent was like, I forgot how much that bitch was, $1,200. So I throw like 300. All you gotta pay is like 800, and then the rest go to anybody else who's in the house. So bomb, that equates to 1,200. You feel me? That makes sense, right? I can't be paying a stack. I can't be paying 500. You paying 500, and then everybody paying 500. And then the rest pay like 300. My mama put 500. The nigga supposed to put 500. I'm supposed to put in the rest, cause I got the smaller portion of the house. This nigga got his own shower. This nigga got his own kitchen, his own room, all that, bro. Like, come on, I can't much even use that shower, man. So I was telling her that, and then she was saying that, oh, the nigga put. Then after I made that argument with her, she was like, I guess because I kept on calling his ass broke. He ain't got no money. I said, that nigga ain't got no money, man, nigga. Let me get that room in the back. Let me get that room in the back. Let me pay the 500. Let me pay the 500, right? And she was like, I guess, I don't know what she was saying, but all of a sudden, just to say that the nigga paid, because she know that's her son, she feels sorry for him because I'm calling his ass broke. He ain't got no money. Plus he on child support. So he on child support. So I'm looking at the shit like, how the fuck you making out? So I'm looking at the shit like, how the fuck you making, you breaking even, and your ass on child support, and you got all this money, and you ain't much even working. Like, this nigga was working at a garage, paying cars, at a rundown ass shop, and I'm looking at this nigga like, bro, you ain't making no money over there, bro, because you gotta add in the factors though. So you gotta pay the rent for the shop, you gotta pay the rent for the house, plus you gotta pay child support. You know, and you ain't much even working at like a spot where you got continuous business coming in. So I was just like, hell no. So when that happened, she started saying, oh, he got money, this. And then she like every month, she said, oh, I said, how much this nigga gave you for this month? She said, the nigga gave me $1,500. I said, what? Then the next month, oh, this nigga gave me $1,500. Like, she saying that the nigga paying her every month, big amount, paying the whole rent. I was like, what? It just didn't add up to me, bro. I was just looking at it like, nah. Because you know what it was? Because I wanted that room in the back. I wanted the room. It was nothing. I could have paid. I could have made out with the rent, bitch, because I ain't had no bills. I ain't had no child support. All I had is like a cell phone bill. Sometimes I pay my baby mama cell phone. And then, you know, I was also trying to move my baby mama into shit too at the same time. And then also, I try to make my little brother, I'm like, why you won't split the room in the back with my little brother? Because my little brother still was staying in the house. He's sleeping in my mom's room. I'm like, how that work, man? Y'all niggas supposed to split that back room or make me and that nigga stay in the back room or something. Nigga like, hell no. That's his room in the back. That's why I ain't want that nigga, like, cause he out here trying to hog the back room and he ain't much even paying no rent. So I was looking at the shit like, bro, that's some bullshit. Let me take the back room. I got the money. This nigga ain't got it. The only reason why I felt like my mom put that nigga back there was because he was the oldest. So yeah, he the oldest, so he's supposed to have the back room, but his financial situation was fucked up because the nigga was on child support. Nigga ain't had no job. Nigga out here trying to beat the, you know what I'm saying? Trying to beat the child support game by trying to get paid under the table type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at this nigga just lost cause, you hear me? Let me get the back room. I got the money for it. So after that, she just started to inflate the nigga money. Oh, the nigga gave me 12, the nigga gave me 1,500. I'm like, what? It just wasn't adding up. Like, I need some, you know, visual. So one time I'm out there hustling. I don't know, I just stumbled across the shop one day, one afternoon. I was on a mission. So I slid across the shop right there, man, on 5th Ave. You know what I'm saying? I think it's over there by Short 5th. Over there where the garage used to be. The garages ain't over there no more. They done refurbished the whole set. The shit look upclass. Shit look like Wynwood now. But back then the shit was dirt raggedy. Warehouses everywhere. The shit's been there since like the 80s. So now they done broke all them shits down. They done built some new ones. So I slid over there. And guess who I see? That nigga. As soon as the nigga seen me, the nigga was sitting on his ass. Sitting on his ass, dog. Chopping it up and shit. You know? Nigga sitting on his ass, chopping it up. And then as soon as he seen me, that nigga popped right up. Woo! Like I was like imagine you like you at work and y'all boys on the clock. And then the manager say, look, I'm finna run down to the other store right quick, pick up some items, whatever. So what y'all boys do, y'all said, all right, boss, see you later. So when the boss leaves, y'all niggas just fall out. Y'all niggas like, fuck that shit, bitch, we ain't doing shit. Y'all niggas sitting in the back away from the cameras, you know, on y'all phone. But the boss man come back early when y'all least expected it. So when he pull up on y'all and y'all see him, what y'all do? Y'all pop right back up acting like y'all was working, right? That's exactly what the nigga did. As soon as that nigga seen me, that nigga popped right up. Oh, he like, oh, and he put his hand on the car. Now I'm looking at the shit like, yeah, nigga, I knew it, bro. I looked at the nigga like, yeah, I know your ass wasn't getting no more money than me. You hear me? Like, cause he tried to disguise to see like he had money, like, or he was working, like, oh, I stayed working and shit. So the nigga popped right off the chair. He put his hand on the car, start scrubbing it, try to make it seem like he doing work. I'm looking at the shit like, yeah, the nigga ain't doing no work. Cause why? If you was really doing work, you seeing me ain't gonna change your you feel me? Like, yo, chill mode. Like, bitch, I'm still chilling. I was just doing work before you got here. But he popped right back up to make it seem like, oh, yeah, I'm doing work. Like, that's why you could tell the nigga wasn't getting no money. That's why you could tell that nigga didn't need to be in the back of the house. My mama got his ass there just because he older. But financially, I'm supposed to be in the back of the house. You know what I'm saying? He had you know what I'm saying? So that was the situation. So now I'm in a situation where, like, bitch, I'm asking money, but I'm talking about, bro, I'm asking for money, bro. I owe my sister like $2,000 off borrow. I owe my sister $2,000. I owe my brother $400. The little brother. And then it's like, it's just bullshit. Everything is going on, dog. It's just bullshit. Everywhere I go, it's trying to fuck up my money. Just like I'm working at this job called Hello Fresh. They supposed to be paying us $144. They paying us $80 a day. It's supposed to be $100. It's supposed to be like $200 a day. They paying us $80, and we doing the same amount of work. It's just bullshit. But yeah, dog. So I'm borrowing money. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else looking like the big shot, and I'm looking like a bum. Like, bitch, I ain't got no money type of nigga. And then it's like, it ain't, cause I already know what happened, because in my mind, this is what I know, because I know something's going on, and it's looking like, all right, something ain't right. But one thing that I do know too is that the kids don't know that shit. My kids don't know that shit. Probably my nephews and nieces don't know that shit. So I guess that's what it is. They painting the picture for my kids. You feel me? Like, oh, your uncle ain't got no money. So now, you know, I'm calling back and forth, asking for cash, and the people who bailing me out is the people, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, or whatever. I just needed to drop that in there right quick, just in case y'all broke ass motherfuckers looking at me like I'm broke and shit. Like, bitch, I stay having the shit, bro. I stay having a game plan, a motion, you feel me? Like, my shit stay. Every time I come up with a motion, my shit hit every time, nigga. Every time. Every time I come up with a motion, bro, that shit hit every time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when the motion not hitting, it's like, cause I got this shit on Reddit. This is one of the motions I'm gonna put y'all on game. I got a motion on Reddit where it's like, you give me any amount of money, bro, I'm gonna put your playlist in all the stores. And this is gonna be another video, because, you know, cause I know I ain't gonna make no money off the shit. Cause like, shit is crazy, man. I don't know, bro, but it is what it is, man. You know, I'm already close to my destination. I gotta be at this job at 12. Niggas done took my jits away. This hoe don't wanna let me see my jits. I can't drop no more kids. I'm trying to drop more kids, right? Can't drop no kids with nothing. Not even a thought bum ass hoe on the street I can't drop a jit with. Like, I wouldn't want to have a jit with no hoe like that, but it just let you know something ain't right. It ain't real. Fucking up my cash, fucking up my motion. Then I'm talking about I can't drop no jits with no hoes. None of that shit. So they took my kids, and I can't much even remake some more kids to be like, all right, let me just drop these jits. And this time around, y'all ain't gonna take them this time, because I already know how the game work. You see what I'm saying? So they not doing that. So now it's like, bro, you feel me? But you know, it is what it is.
She wanted to move right,
yeah, man, but let me get all this shit before my phone die, bro. Shit just be bullshit. It's like, you know what I'm saying, once you start living long enough, bro, you start to see the bullshit, bro. With me, dog, I'm looking at the shit like it's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, talking about they fucking up, they fucking with my hoes. Even the hoes I fuck with, you can kind of peep the game like they know something. I go to a job, I can't get a job, bro. Like, come on, bro. It's like, I'm the best worker there. I'm the best worker there. You can't work around that, bro. I'm the best worker there, dog. And this is, well, it is what it is, man. I ain't trying to flag or stunt. But, you know, them motherfuckers took my kids and I'm out here borrowing money. Something that I ain't used to, dog. I don't borrow money from people, man. Like me and my cousin, bro, I never asked my cousin for a cent. Never. He that nigga ain't never asked me for no money, bro. Like, we always used to be making money and shit. That nigga ain't never asked me for $1, dog. I don't much even know why. I just peeped that shit like, what the fuck? This nigga ain't never asked me for no money. But now I'm just in a situation where I'm just asking for money, bro. Like, bro, I even took out a loan and now I owe these motherfuckers money. And then what happened, another thing that happened too was I had a credit card. It wasn't no real credit card. It was like a secured card where I was gonna build my credit up. So they told me put $200 on the card and all I gotta do is maintain the $200 and then my credit it's gonna start boosting up. And let me let you know this. I ain't never had credit before. So I'm trying to build my shit. $200? $200 ain't shit. I can manage $200. Dog. Bro, I put the $200 on that shit. I just been managing it for about like 3 months. Next thing you know, bam, no jobs. So I'm like, damn, bitch, it ain't no jobs. So bam, bruh, I was out of work for like 4 months. So you already know what I did. I had $200 in the credit card. And, you know, I can't predict the future, dog, but I could show hope. You feel me? Like, hope I get a job. Like, damn, hopefully I get a job. I'm about to spend my $200 on this credit. Hopefully I get a job to pay this shit back. Bro, I spent the whole $200. The account went disabled. It disabled my shit. Cause I ain't had $200 to put back on that shit. So my shit disabled, my credit got fucked up, or the secure card got disabled or canceled. I had to repay some money back. And then now everything's smooth sailing now. I got money coming in. I got $200. I got a job hitting me for $200 a day. And all I needed was $200 just to put on the secure card. Now I got $200 a day job. The thing that I'm thinking about is that they did all that shit just to fuck up my credit. So when I got the credit to build my credit, they're like, hell no, let's fuck his credit up. Let's don't give him no jobs. Well, bomb, I ain't get no jobs. 4 months straight. And the same thing happened to me again one time when I had got like a work injury, and they threw me like $30,000. I'm like, straight, bitch, I'm gonna throw this shit in the bank. I'm about to start me like a savings fund for my sons and my 2 kids, right? I run to the bank. At this time, bitch, it's Wells Fargo. I'm at Wells Fargo. I'm like, yo, what's up, Wells Fargo, man? I'm trying to start me a savings account. And then she's like, oh, yeah? I said, I want to start 2 savings accounts, one for this, one for my son, one for the other one. And just in case I die, they get the money. So she looked at me with a stale face. Like, she looked at me like, bro, you ain't gonna have, like, she looked at me with this face like, you ain't gonna have no money, like you ain't gonna have this money, like something about the money, you ain't gonna have it. So I'm looking, then I looked at her with another face. So the same face she looked at me with, I kind of did my own little face and like, whatever, bitch. I already know I can stack this cheese. You feel what I'm saying? And then, guess what happened? I put the money in the bank account, the savings account. And what I get? No jobs. For about like almost a year. Bitch, I ain't have no jobs. Bitch, I was to the point, bitch, where I was looking for a job. Bitch, I'm going to the career center. I'm rebuilding resumes and shit. Like, damn, bro, let me rebuild my resume, bro. I need a job. And then the money that I was dipping into to keep me up was to save with the $30,000. And guess what happened? So as soon as the $30,000 I spent all the $30,000. And guess what started happening? Bitch, I'm getting jobs. Oh, you got a job right here for you. Got it. I was like, what the fuck? But when I had the money, bitch, what the fuck these jobs was at? When I had the money in the savings account, where the jobs was at? They just didn't want me to stack that cheese. The same thing go with the credit card. They didn't want me to build my credit, fuck up my credit, because if I could get me a credit, I could probably get a loan on this, on that. I don't much even know, dog, but the shit was just weird. Like, it's crazy, dog. Like, no matter how good I work, they still making me look like I'm not a good worker. I'm talking about, we got jits. I'm working with jits. They don't know what the fuck going on. They don't much even. And they do whatever they want. It's just bullshit. But you know, it is what it is. Yeah, let me get off the phone, man. I'm trying to borrow some money now, bitch. Hopefully my mama come pull through. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it is what it is, dog.